How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Today, let's switch it up. We got some challenges we need to get done. We'll go ahead and, let's do Darkness Falls, I suppose. We'll just go ahead and start knocking out some of these easier ones. Hope everyone's doing good, having a good whatever time of the day it is. You know, it's Friday. Everybody loves Friday. I'm excited to get ready before my my single day off of the week. I'm gonna start it off with some Isaac, baby. You know, it's back as being part of the schedule. We're getting back in the loop, getting our daily Isaac in. Oh, how I have certainly missed it. Now, I went back and looked, and off the top of my head, I'm not sure if in the recent videos I told the Sonic chili dog story. And if I did, I apologize. I'm going to tell it again real quick. So, you know what? My boss is going to Sonic, getting himself some breakfast, you know, as somebody does, I suppose. And while he was there, getting himself some breakfast, the lady behind the counter, she says, "Hey, you want to add a chili dog to your order?" And he's like, "No," as also a reasonable person would respond. And she's like, "Oh, it's free, you know. You just have it for free." And he's like, "Okay." Adds a chili dog to his order. And gets up to the counter, and she explains that the person in front of him could not afford the chili dog. Which is why he was now receiving it for free. Which, you know, you hate to be in a situation where you can't afford Sonic chili dog. And I feel for you, mysterious chili dogless man out there. So he gets his free chili dog, comes back, gives it to me, and he tells me the story of how he received his free, you know, Sonic chili dog TM. And I sat there thinking for a second, and I brought it up to him. I was like, "Man, you know, that's kind of rough. You know, that guy, I paid the same amount for this chili dog that guy did, and I ended up with the chili dog. That's tough. You hate to see it. Man got robbed. Well, I guess reverse robbed. Man got pranked. Which it was a good chili dog. That dude's missing out, unfortunately." But it just felt bad. Like it was a very sad. I don't know why I stood there for that. It's a very sad chili dog. You know, the bitter bitter taste of tears, and lukewarm chili. It was pretty good though. As far as Sonic chili dogs go, they are chili dogs. They do exist, dude. That's like an actual that boss card's a live reaction of myself a few hours after I had said Sonic chili dog. It was alright, but did not sit well in the long run. Anyway, yeah, just figured I'd give you guys a little heads up on the Sonic chili dog arc. It's a very interesting experience first time around. But we'll keep you informed of any chili dog escapades in the future. It has just occurred to me that I'm missing the stat screen. Let me alleviate that. I was like, oh, I wonder what my stats are that are changing. Turn that on. Turn that on. Turn that on. Maybe turn that on. And then turn that on. Everything but the filter? Okay. There we go. We got luck up. I can't tell what went down. Oh, it looks like our range is terrible right now. Awful, even, if you will, but that's fine. We're doing good enough as is. No issues. We're not gonna... They're kind of fast, too. We're not gonna go into the cursed room quite yet. Just because we want to see if we can get the devil deal on lock and key. And then... You know, this seems like a good room for Yara if I can get one more bomb. If we're able to get one... Oh, man. If we're able to get a single bomb more, that seems like a pretty good room for you. I'll just let Just let our main man deal with that. Because I'm not trying to sling my 0 range that direction. A lot of work, especially for a championed meat man. A lot of fires. Okay. Don't need a troll bomb. Thank you, baby plum. I suppose we'll go ahead and use our razor blade. I actually almost forgot. The only reason that I used that razor blade right there is because I was like, oh, dude, we could just AFK this fight and get plum. Which reminded me, I did in fact start with a spacebar item, which is useful for enabling Horror Babylon. Yoink, yoink. And then we're gonna run back. Take this, take this. We do have a arcade, which we can go snag a little bit of money from. Yoink. And then we can go to the shop. Now, maybe the shop's got a bomb for sale. We can go to the shop, see if there's a bomb for sale. And if there is a bomb for sale. Okay. So in theory, this should open up both of these, right? All right. We're sitting pretty. Do what's in here before I use my Yera. Nothing. Bam. We are now rich. Got approximately hella bread. 1 penny short of buying several items. We will buy the compass. We will buy the 2 of hearts. Maybe a bomb in this? Yeah. Yeah. Now we're gonna come in here, we're gonna blow this up. Get a pill. Is retrovision. Okay, well that's... You know, that it is what it is, that's fine. We can come in here and see what we've got. Red chest. Could be good. Could be very sick. There was a couple of spiders. Now, the question is, do we want to go to the... Okay, I forgot that it did that. Okay, maybe we don't. I was gonna get us down to a half heart, and then try to get us into the boss room to get a free item. But I forgot that it does in fact take red hearts first, of which we now have none, which means the 2 of hearts would not do anything. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna go instead of potentially throwing the run, because we got a relatively decent start so far. We're not necessarily hurting quite yet. We could get these guys out of here. Thank you. Mushroom's so tanky. Is the boss right here? This might be the closest boss I've ever seen. Starting a single room away from the boss is kind of sick. Although I wish we would have saved that luck for the womb. Just because the womb is awful. And is always very twisty-turny. Leave that red heart there. What all... I guess we can go to the shop just to see what's popping. We might as well. We don't really have any time limit as of right now. We'll take a half heart just because. Bombs. You want them, you got them, my friend. As long as you've got the rupees. That was an unfortunate situation, but that's fine. We're good now. I don't know what we'd want from the shop. Just some cool stuff, I guess. The Steam sale is something. In theory, it would be good, but we spent a lot of money last floor. So I'm not sure how many more shops we're going to have the benefit of receiving items from. Ooh. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Big fan of that. Go ahead and explore the rest of the floor real quick. Just in case. Exploration is kind of important for challenge runs just because you never know when you might get an item drop. I forgot that there was creep. Darn flooded basement. Making it look like there's no creep here. I'm gonna get you. You son of a gun fly. Alright. Okay, it's pretty much done with this floor. for the most part. We will crack our razor blade in the boss room so we can get that sick damage bonus. And then hopefully we'll get a deal with the angel. It'd be kind of nice. Not sure what we'd want from there. Just preferably not a spacebar item. That's about the extent of where I stand on the angel room right now. Okay, there's one down. We can get through this room without blowing ourselves up again. That would be pretty cool. Nice, 2 bombs. It's alright, at least they're pairing themselves up. I wonder what the reward for this is. I probably should check it. You know, it would be really sick. You know, if anyone aspiring mod maker with no limit on time, just like a mod that next to the challenge run, it just puts what it unlocks. Because there's just some challenges that I would put off for a much longer amount of time if I knew what they unlocked. Because normally they're kind of bad. Oh my goodness. Dude, orphan socks. That's what I'm saying. See, look at that. Had we not explored that, we would have missed out on the gosh darn orphan socks. Does that protect us from this? No, it does not. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Grab this, more spiders. And then we're gonna make our way to the boss. Does it protect us from this? Okay. I guess it's just exclusively spikes on the floor, maybe? Dude, double trouble dingle time. You guys aren't ready for this one. So, that's the second boss we've fought so far that has been 2 piles of dingle. So I wonder how long we'll keep up this theme of duty bosses. You know, given Isaac's history, it could be every one of them. I wouldn't be surprised if they patched in a duty variant of Mom. Oh, dude, Mom's Pearls, pretty sick. Kind of helps to alleviate our range issue we were having earlier. And we'll go to the next floor. Onwards. Alright, let's just go ahead and crack this in. Oh, and we got it in time. Easy. Not really worth it, though. But I'm not gonna complain. Our curse rooms haven't been terrible so far. We did get a Yara room from one of them, which is pretty good as far as curse rooms go. Most of the time, it's just you open up the curse room, it's nothing. Or literally 2 enemies. And you're just like, yeah, it's kind of sick. Dude, Ansas? Pretty cool. We could have saved that, but honestly, I'm more of just... I'm more of just using it right now. Might need this 2 of hearts at some point, who knows? Good job, Eve's Birdfoot. Keep up the good work, buddy. Absolutely, we'll be playing the Demon Beggar. Because he might have some cool stuff to give us. The Tick. Pretty cool.
2
honestly,
hearts.
I'm a big Tick fan. I mean, it's not like we really had any other options as of right now. Oops, didn't mean to give you anything, but I will play you to completion. Thank you. Because it will make the bosses have a little bit less health. I think 12? Like 12 to 20%. Which is nothing to sneeze at. I'll keep going to the next room. Look at that. 2 items out of there. Oh, it's so good. We're doing pretty good with our arcade feats so far. Retrovision. That's the 3rd Retrovision pill we've gotten this game. Are you trying to say something, game? Go ahead and use this back down to our... Ooh, thank you. Back down to our Horror Babylon state. We might check that out at the end of the floor. Just to see, especially if we could find like a teleport pill or a teleport card. I would absolutely then go down to 1 heart just so I could check it out because it's a free item. Even if it normally is like a health up or something. I mean, I'm not really sure what... Ooh, we'll save those. Not really sure what I wouldn't go do a boss room for a free item. Didn't mean to hit that button. Oops. Because it's the value's just there. Alright, greed. What's going on, my man? You were bound to show up eventually, which is okay. As long as we don't get hit by you and lose our hard-earned cash. Ooh. Blocked with the knife, I think. I didn't even know that the knife could block bullets. That is good to know. Alright, don't have enough bombs to mess with that guy, so we're just gonna leave him be. Honestly, like, where do you guys feel that the beggars stand? And a beggar tier list, I mean, like, the demon beggar... Well, I guess it also depends on whether or not we're including, like, games of chance, like slot machines and the claw machines and stuff. I mean, at the top, you'd probably say either the demon beggar or the claw machine. One of those two would definitely take the high end. Ooh, a lot of pills. Infested. Shot speed up. I'm drowsy, okay. Tears down, okay. Speed up, shot speed down. Okay, so ultimately that was just a tears down and a speed up. Which, if it was an item, would probably be one of the least taken items of all time, if I had to guess. A tears down speed up, and I guess like a very, very small shot speed up, just because it sticks around some. Uh-oh. Well, it's a good thing that I used the razor blade, because otherwise we would have taken 2 hits there. Easy fight. And we've got our angel room. Give me this. What you got? A circle of protection. Protect me from myself. I don't know what that does, but that's fine. Because it is a passive item, and we don't really have to worry about it hurting us in any way, I hope. It would be really unfortunate if we could do that, but we'll just keep on chug-a-lugging. Let's go and drop our health a little bit more and see what item we have in here. Retrovision. That's a speed up. So I remember saying not too long ago, I'm not sure what I would not take from there because it's just a free item. Let me rescind that statement and say I would not take an unnecessary speed up just for the sake of taking a speed up. So we're gonna go on to the next floor and pretend like I didn't say to begin with. Kind of crazy that we're at 2.0 speed already. Would be nice to get our tiers back a little bit, but you know, we're working working with what we got right now. I think we should be fine to can't pick that up because we got the tick. I was wondering why the boss fight went so quickly. Dude, tick so good. Dude, my dodging so bad. I'm not really sure what we would want, even if we hadn't picked up the tick. I think it's just a solid. It's definitely at least like a B trinket. I wouldn't put it into the A tier. I mean, you know, obviously A tier is reserved for things like goat hoof and curved horn. All that stuff that's just straight upgrades and not necessarily barring you from decisions. I guess this is a straight upgrade. I don't think there's any downside to the tick other than you just can't pick up other trinkets. And, you know, S and S plus, obviously reserved for the likes of Ouroboros worm and brain worm and Ouroboros worm again. It gets 2 slots on there just because of how frequently we run into it. I mean, think about it, dude. There's no downside to Ouroboros worm either. It's just it's a stat upgrade. I think it's like a tiers upgrade. Just a tiers upgrade and a fun upgrade. Massive fun increase as you have to try to actually, you know, hit the enemies before your tier disappears into the void that is the background. Empress, we'll take it. Absolutely better than a retrovision pill. Also, our range is now super good. From super bad to super good in just a few floors. Big fan. Now all we gotta do is, I think I'm just gonna let the bird handle most of this run. Or at least this room. Oh, I didn't even notice he exploded. Good to note. greenish, bluish enemies will blow up when they are killed. Alright, ooh, more money. That's not incredibly useful. I'll drop this here just because I don't want to get... Man, we are super lucky with fires and blue hearts recently. Pretty sure like a run or two ago we got a blue heart from just a basic fire pretty early on. I wonder what the chances are for the different flavors of fire to drop blue hearts. I figured that the blue and purple have a much higher chance to drop them. Might as well get some free bombs here. Yoink. Not super greed. Ah, dude. That's so good. That's such a... We'll take starter deck, obviously. Get our death card. And, I mean... You know, it's kind of funny. I think that's the more options that allows you to get more options specifically in the item room. Which, if that is the case, is not of much use for us. We'll try for a secret room here. I guess we could try for a secret room here. We can try for a secret room here. There it is, we found it. Oh, there's Super Greed. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said your name, I apologize. Did not mean to summon you. I'm just glad that you weren't in the shop, which is the equivalent of our item room for this run. Could you guys please come out here? We have basically earned most of our money back now. Will I drop a bomb for it? Yeah, probably. Probably willing to do so. We're not really hurting for any of our consumables, bombs included. And then let's go fight the boss. Oh my goodness. Just occurred to me that there seems to be plenty of rooms in between here and there to get to the boss. Take that bomb. I have a sneaking suspicion you were gonna do something silly. I was just concerned that I'd have to fight 2 skeletons in a room like this, which sounds awful. The skeletons definitely stay pretty high on the list for enemies that I do not like fighting in rooms full of rocks. You know, this challenge run is, you can definitely tell it's from the early... Okay, please stop. You can definitely tell it's from the earlier batch of challenge runs from the earlier game because, you know, I'm actually having some fun. It's actually a pretty neat little challenge. Well, not really a challenge. It's just like a neat circumstance. Cool kind of synergy plays. You kind of get to a hard cutoff where it goes from, you know, this room's kind of cool. This run's pretty neat. Here's like a couple of technology items. You know, you get to be a big tech guy, you get a bunch of lasers. And then it eventually becomes actual challenges, and it's like, hey, how about you just do this normal run, get to the end. The only difference between this one and a normal one is that you don't get any items, and you're constantly cursed, and, you know, it's always double trouble when you can get double trouble. And, you know, we make fun of you when you die. And you're like, yeah, that's a challenge. It's a real man's challenge. However, it is also awful. Awful, no good, very bad. Alright, boss, what's good? It's the gate. Okay, 3 times the charm. I forgot that there's a reduced damage penalty for using it. Oh, that was close. When you have Eve, which is pretty sick. Pretty cool that you can take less damage from it and still get the damage buff out of it. I kind of like little small synergies like that with characters, which I think we had to unlock. I don't think Eve by default had that, but I could be wrong. Take our dinner and we'll be on our way. I didn't use either of our cards, so still have our death and Empress card for when we need it. As far as health goes, we're sitting pretty right now. Please stand up. Thank you. I missed. Consarn it. I believe in your ability to perish soon. Sooner rather than later. Oh, look at that. Circle of protection dub right there. So it looks like Circle of Protection, occasionally the Hierophant. Sick.
The Hierophant.
2 of Clubs. Sick. Looks like it occasionally catches tears from enemies and turns them into reverse homing tears, which honestly, this room sucks. Which is pretty cool. Big fan of that. Don't really like this room just because it looks like it's going to take forever to complete. Oh. There we go. We got it. What a bunch of spikes. Actually, you know what? Because I have orphan socks, I think I could have just walked over that. I'm just concerned because the last 2 attempts that I've had to play with spikes, orphan socks has let me down on. So I'm not really like super confident in orphan socks. But maybe it's because those were different flavors. Okay. Piecemeal this room. Good. Slowly but surely. Good thing these guys aren't the 4-way vises. Because otherwise I would be in hell. Duct tape. Not. Oh, now we regret it. Now picking up Tick was a terrible idea. This is so sad. That's the S+. It's the S+ trinket right there. It's like budget homing tears. It's actually better than homing tears. Well, okay. Let's not get crazy. That's a wild statement there. Ouch. It's not better than homing tears, but it's like in conjunction very cool with homing tears. Does this make my knife bigger? It does. This is epic. In conjunction is very cool with homing tears because strength. We'll take that and the chariot. That seems pretty good. It can let you fix missed shots. Like if you miss a shot, Brainworm sometimes will just, after it passes the enemy, make another round back towards it. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, especially if you're not particularly great at shoosting enemies. Alright, cool. About a 40% chance that we're gonna get something here. Ooh. He almost got me. You almost got me, you silly brain, you. I'm trying to stand up for their brother. Their brain brother. The worm man himself. I don't really feel like going to that stuff because it is very far away, so we're gonna just... Alright. Just to hit her with that ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down. Dude, look at Mom's getting melted. Both in part to our razor blade assault, as well as our epic... Dang it, our epic tick. Partially debuffed Mom. Max HP debuff, if you will. Could you... Oh, I got you that time. She keeps trying to distract me by spawning like 40 enemies. A constant barrage. Very active Mom. Not used to a very active Mom. Alright, what you got? The miter or the sensor? I suppose we'll go with... Yeah, I don't know. Let's just take the sensor. It's bigger now, right? Yeah, look at that. That's a massive sensor right there. 1 second. I got a banana muffin delivery. You know, sometimes you just sporadically have baked goods arrive at your door. You can't turn them down. Big fan of baked goods. Actually, I take that back. Moderate fan of baked goods. As an adult, you kind of run into that field where it's like, man, I sure do love baked goods. I love sweets. Those things are awesome. But then you also remember, like, yeah, yep, that's it's got a lot of calories there. I sure do love that. Oh, come on. I wish we had the... Actually, wait, we can. What am I being silly about? For some reason, I looked at that and was like, there's no way. It's just impossible to get over that. To which I was in... Oh! Let's fucking go! Yeah, we got the head of the keeper. Yeah, baked goods. You know, they're good. It's just like, it's expensive. From a sense of caloric intake. You come to that conclusion where it's like, yeah, I don't really, you know, I'm not running marathons. I'm not surviving off in the wilderness. I don't really need all the energy from sugar. Most of the time, it's just a big buffer between me and my goals of, you know, not gaining weight. But it's like they're so good. They're just so good. They're so good, and there's so many options out there. You know, you could eat baked goods and sweets forever and never get tired of it just because of how many there are. Which is the worst. Especially, I have a unfortunate situation where I'll just come home and there'll just be baked goods on the counter. Like 2 or 3 different times a week. And I know I can choose not to eat the baked goods. I do have to pick them up and put them in my mouth and eat them. But it's like, I don't want to see them go to waste. But it is what it is. You know, it's just one of them things you got to live with. You know, very, very first world problem. Oh, darn it, there's just too many baked goods. I have too much food. Yeah, you know, crying you a river as we speak. I'm glad that it's not double trouble. We actually have the range to give Mr. Fred the business, which is sometimes a concern. Would have been more of a concern at the start of the run. But luckily, Mr. Fred is basically the easiest boss in the game as long as you have a decent amount of range. R.I.P. Mr. Fred. I'm actually curious if I've ever died to Mr. Fred. Yeah, we might take a look at that after this just to see. A little neat thing, because I can't even imagine how you would do so. Maybe if you got number 2. I can imagine number 2 being a situation in which you might absolutely bite the dust to Mr. Fred. But aside from that, like, he's pretty easy. Didn't really talk much about it when we picked it up. Just kind of made a bunch of really loud noises. But Head of the Keeper, pretty sick. You don't need the money, but it's just a cool item. And I'm not sure... Okay, well this is... Yeah, we'll just do this. That room sucked. Not really sure what the drop chance is. I know that it's not high. Oh, there's a 4-way guy. I hate Vizzes. We're starting the I absolutely despise Vizzes fan club, where I will be senior member. As of right now, I am also the only member, but we're now accepting applicants. The only, you know, we've got our tagline. Yeah, we're racist, but only towards Vizzes, which I was informed by my attorney is not a good tagline because with SEO and you know, the website preview, the Google preview just says yeah, we're racist. But until we figure out a better one, that's just what we're going for. Big Viz hater right here. It's just one of those, you know, like a deer in the headlight. You see the side panel on the Viz open up, and you're like, oh, it's too late. Omaewa mo shinderu. I'm already lasered. God, I hate Vizes so much. Let's open this up, maybe. Okay, it's not there. Worth checking, though. Okay, oh. Sensor right now is pretty cool. Not gonna lie, Sensor with BFF, I am, in fact, a pretty big fan of. It's kind of just like a relatively AoE intensive, what am I thinking of? The not radio, the non-broken stopwatch. I mean, look at this. This is so good. Dude, if only we didn't get that tears down earlier. That would make this so much better. It does make it a little awkward when you can't tell which way the shots are going. That's fine. All right, Angel, what you got for us? Dude, is that a MFing delirium in the little variety? the smallest variant of our friend? Oh, no, this is just delirious. Delirious-y, if you will. Is that something that I want? Sure. Sure. I'm sure that we can get through this floor without taking too much damage. And we'll summon Delirium on the boss. Okay, we're gonna make a bet. We're gonna bet that it's straight down and to the right. Oh my goodness. That would have been really cool to have. But that's fine. Holy smokes, look at that. Dude, we're golden. We're set. We are unequivocally going to win this. There's just no chance now. With that kind of luck? Uh-oh. There's just no way we bung this up. I'm sure of it. Go ahead and count that up. Haters will not be rejoicing. Because this one's a dub. I've decreed it. There is simply no way that with this much health that we find ourselves taking an L here. And you can take that to the bank. That one's, you know, backed up by more than the US dollar is. Hey, look, it's Bob's Rotten Head. It's kind of cool. Now, let's keep going down. Okay. So these guys are not enemies, so they don't get slowed, which is interesting. Good to note. I mean, I bet you if they were the fleshy versions of it, they would. You can give me a round of applause later for that outstanding display of dexterity and dodging potential. Ooh, thank goodness we got that guy out of there. These guys, I still don't trust even while slowed. So we're just gonna be very cautious, because I bet you they do like a full heart. Ooh, drive-by could have not paid off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we can sneak behind him. Okay, we're good. We're all set. We're the masters of Sheol. Alright. Satan. You're in trouble now, buddy. Welcome to the Delirium Show, featuring me and Delirium. He became Fred. Mr. Fred. I guess I get that. I guess that's my fault because I was talking mad shit earlier. That's fine. We'll be alright. Mr. Fred's gonna carry us here. The Fred-meister. Absolute Fred-based brutality. Get him. Get him, Fred. Kind of a bad spot for him to have summoned, unfortunately, but we're good. We are absolutely fine. As previously stated, you can already clock this one in as a dub. There's just simply no way that we get hit several more times. Can we stomp him near Mr. Fred? Yeah, yeah. We just gotta keep him on the blood. I think Fred's dead. I think he's died. That's alright, though. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up. We don't have any more bombs, but we don't need any more bombs. We're too busy taking this dub. Easy. Easy run. We have unlocked Daggaz. That's like okay. It could be worse. Let's go check. Can I check the bestiary real quick? We're gonna do our due diligence and check and see if Fred has claimed our life ever. I don't think he has, though. Where is Mr. Fred? There's gas bag. Have to come study these at some point. The Fred-meister. The absolute fraudulent fiend himself. Where doth he lay? Have I passed him? There's no way, right? I haven't passed Mr. Fred. There's Delirium. I know Delirium has absolutely rocked our shit several times. Okay, it seems we've passed him. Alright. Keep a lookout. for any Fred-based entities. Fred. Oh, there he is. No deaths. No deaths from Mr. Fred. I figured as much. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know how you felt down below. And until next time, I'll see you when I see ya. Ciao.